As you can see, we've got t-shirts here. Yeah. We were in the bun. Look.
I was just thinking, how did you do that? You're hilarious. I love you. I took that today whilst I was packing in my room, like putting my life away.
I got a picture of Sabrina and I decided to give her a picture of me.
Oh, bless you. I love it. Amazing. Let me put it on.
Because why not? This is us living and being Western.
Yeah, definitely. But he's on holiday.
We're on holiday, so.
And I'm officially on holiday. I finished work.
Hello everyone, my name's Anthony and this is
Sabrina.
And I did the year-long placement in 2014. You did it in 2015 for 2 years. I've done it for 1 year. And I'm back in China, in Shanghai. We've just had a really nice meal. Yes. It's been amazing being back. But today, what we're going to do is we are going to talk about how you could save money in China. What do you think, like in terms of China, like in terms of costs? How do you feel about it? What's the general vibe with China and the costs?
It's one of those things where it's up and down. Like for me, I know I'm having like a cheap week when I'm like, right, I'm going to stick to either home cooked food or Chinese local food. I'm not going to go to like some Western club where you've got to pay £10 in and expensive drinks all night. It all adds up really. If I'm having like a proper relaxed week where each night I'm either going to go and get some like noodles for 9 kwai or some dumplings for like 10 kwai at my local food restaurant, or cook myself at the market where you can get like a week's load of food for about £5 easily, as well as fruit as well. And then I've kind of like planned in my head that I'm just going to have like a nice day trip around Shanghai, which is priceless. You just have to get on the metro or walk or go somewhere. It depends on what you decide in your mind, like what you're going to do that week, I think.
Of course.
What do you think?
When it comes to China, there is sort of two things. There's the Western side of things and there's the China side of things.
Every city has that, doesn't it? Every city, even the smaller cities, you can choose a route which becomes like a Western route.
And I think quite often, you know, the Western stuff is very expensive. If you're going to go to even the likes of like McDonald's or anything, buy clothes from like H&M.
Each little price adds up.
It all adds up, and that's when it starts becoming expensive. But living in China is actually very, very cheap, and if you are to stick to the Chinese restaurants, which there is many restaurants, the Chinese markets, again, there's like one on every corner, which you get cheap clothes.
There's a Qingdao over the Carlsberg and the Stella.
You know, you're going to pay for meals which are like £1 for a main meal and a beer, at most maybe £3 to £5 at most, especially in the smaller cities. In Shanghai, the most you're probably going to pay is £5 for a meal. It is really cheap. And if you stick to the Chinese style of things, then you are going to get a lot of cheaper lifestyle, and then that way you are going to be able to save to travel.
Definitely, especially in terms of like clothes as well. Like even in Shanghai, when I first arrived, I was quick to just go to East Nanjing Road, H&M, Forever 21, which are the exact same prices as England. We all got excited thinking, oh, H&M is going to be so much cheaper, but it's not.
No.
But if you go to like
if anything, it's more expensive because it's imported in.
If you chat to your Chinese local friends, do a bit of research, I figured out that there was this amazing market, Tiantong Road. It was a market. You get there, it's completely fashionable clothes, loads of clothes to choose from, shoes, everything under the sun that you want. So cute.
Yeah.
And Taobao's got an English version now, Bao.
That's one of those things where you, as the year goes on, as the months go on, you start learning about these things like Taobao, you learn about the markets, and I think, I know from my personal experience that when I first arrived, it was exciting, it was fun, and all the tourist attractions were all there, and I remember you would spend a lot of money when you get there because you're buying all these souvenirs, and everything's interesting, but once the months go on, you do start, you know, you've done all those things, you know, you've bought all your bedding, you've bought everything else, and therefore you're not spending as much. So those first couple of months you probably will spend a bit more than you would once you settle down, because you'll know where to go, you'll know what's cheap, you'll start budgeting, and from that's when you're going to start actually living in China. And when you live in China, you do think about these things, instead of being in holiday mode where you do just spend the cash.
And you've got to be really organised as well, like in terms of like travel. If you know you want to go to somewhere, you can't leave it to the last minute, because it's the same as England, the prices are going to be high. Ultimately, places like Shanghai to Beijing, actually the train prices, they stay fairly similar. It's like a set rate, which is one good thing about China. Wherever you go in, the train prices don't usually go up and down that much, even if you book it the last minute, I've noticed in my experience. But in terms of flights, if you're going somewhere, you really need to like think about when the dates are, pester your school, say like, okay, am I going to be working there? Book it in advance, and it'll be much cheaper than leaving it last minute. I think that's a good a good way to save money.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Be organised about your travel.
Be organised. In conclusion, we were having this discussion. What we're sort of saying is that you know, things can be expensive if you want to go to Western things, and
if you leave England expecting to find an England in China, then you can also afford to do that, but you won't save as much as if you embrace the Chinese lifestyle. You know, have a few beers with food, cheap beers, like one of these big bottles can actually cost you 5 kwai in Family Mart,
which is
crazy.
50 pence.
It varies, but it's cheap as ever. It's just about the kind of lifestyle that you adopt.
It's just adapting to the Chinese life, and in that way,
because they earn much less.
And so much
they
less.
earn significantly less than you, half the amount you, even less than half the amount than what you earn is what they earn, and they are living off that. And it's definitely doable. And Shanghai is probably the most challenging, but still possible to do than most of the cities. But it's still, you still can save. Yeah. And you know, also just get extra money and do different extra jobs. You can do lots of translation work, tutoring work. I think that's alright as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah, you've got your work, but definitely do tutoring. I didn't really want to do tutoring at first because it was extra work, but actually tutoring is really easy.
Write articles for Teach English in China.
Yeah, of course. Definitely do these videos, and you know, and there's so many opportunities to earn money, and therefore save up for travel or whatever you want to save up for. You know, I would spend half my wage pretty much, and then the other half would go towards travel.
And I mean, in my first year, I saved, but this year, like, I had a bit of a higher salary, still not like massive amounts, but a good amount of money, and you know, I've managed to save a good amount of money just and with travelling, with living quite luxuriously in my opinion. But I don't know how I've managed, but I have managed. But I am aware that in other cities in China, there is a bit of a lower salary that you get, but maybe you get the accommodation included. It's a different scale. But whatever the case, there's always a way to you know, to manage your schedule and your life and your choices and stuff.
Of course.
Go to do the China way. Do the China way. The cheap way. China the cheap way.
Yeah, definitely. China.
It's more of an experience. Definitely. Get to know the locals. Make more Chinese friends who are budgeting like you are.
It's however you treat it. You know, if you treat it like a holiday, you are going to spend a lot. If you treat it like a lifestyle, you are going to budget. And
if you treat it like you've moved to another country, then you're not going to spend like
and you've got a whole year to, you know, spread it out if you want to do certain things. Live like a Chinese person, enjoy it, but budget, and just be cautious of it. Be organised, plan in advance, and do some extra work as well, like tutoring, because these opportunities are there to do that extra work.
I think that's like the main idea.
Yeah, sums it up, definitely. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more videos and give it a thumbs up as well. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope that's been informative. So
good luck with everything.
Any questions, leave them in below. Okay, bye for now.
Bye. Bye-bye.